humongous fart. Ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land, welcome back to NMNTS Grand National Food City 300 from Bristol Motor Speedway tonight under the lights in the small Coliseum. Joining me tonight up in the booth is Dewey Lorenzel, and in the control booth will be Tom Jenks running the cameras and putting out the video for you in 1080p tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to give a big shout out to our sponsors first and foremost. The series sponsor, Motorcycle Racing Association. Go check them out at www.motorcycleracing.com. Also, another big shout out to our sponsors, BA Graphics, Team and Men Designs, Hancock Quality Goods. Go check them out at www.oilhancock.com, and definitely SimSpec PC Towers. You can take a look at them at www.simspec.com. That being said, Dewey, looks like we got qualifying underway. Right now, Stan Thompson's got quick time at 14 with an 82. How you been today? Hope you're having a good evening.
Yeah, it's been great. Getting ready to have another good night here at Bristol with the Grand National cars. Not quite the field that we had last night with the trucks, but still got quite a few cars out here tonight.
From what I can see, it looks like we're going to have 21 cars on the track tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a pretty exciting battle here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Tends to be quite a bit of bumping and grinding going on. So that being said, we'll get to see some nice hard racing tonight. Hopefully we'll get long green flag runs. We ran into a little bit of caution trouble the last two nights. So up here in the Grand National Series, and these Xfinity cars, will be interesting to see how much, if they're able to hold them onto the track a little bit better.
Zach Lindgren on top of the charts right now, 14.809. Corey Walters just kissing the wall there, coming to take his white flag. Still clocked in fourth quick, 14.960. And that'll be his quick lap as lap number 1, 14.960. Second lap was slower.
Looks like we got Evil Knievel coming out in the number 2 Camaro, driven by Michael Redding. Michael Redding, ladies and gentlemen, you know he's been a mainstay here in these races with these guys here at NMNTS. Has done a fantastic job in the past. Recently, as far as adminning races and keeping this league going, so a big shout out to him and a huge thanks to Michael Redding and all the work he's done in the past as an admin for this guy's leagues in all 3 series, and we're sorry to see him step down as competition director as well. But I think he's got a couple other things on his plate right now that he needs to take care of, and we wish him the best of luck.
He clocked in right now, third quick with a 14.928. Next out, 00 Gordon Larson Jr. Gonna spin it down here on his lap, and that looks to end his qualifying run. Tough break for Gordon. Jared Beasley qualifying now. He is in the number 16 car tonight, the TN Design sponsored machine. Comes in third quick, 14.917. See what he gets here on his second lap. A little slower.
Kenneth Younts. He'll be coming around, take the green flag this time by. Kenneth Younts is in the Vendita Purchasing and Liquidation Toyota Camry tonight for the NMNTS Grand National Race. He's also a big help out. One of his other companies that we help and try to sponsor quite often is SimSpec PC Towers. So big shout out to Ken Younts for doing everything he does for this series and the racing that he does also.
Ken did not get a time that first lap, brushed the wall. Comes in 16.175. Not a very good lap there for the 72.
Yeah, tough break for him. That'll make him 8th quickest coming up here. Looks like we have the 818 of Derek Robinson now on the track too. In the Crown Royal Black Toyota Camry.
(15.171) first lap for Derek Robinson. Hits a 14.977, but it will still stay in the 7th position.
The track, the number 17 of Alan Westman has a tough break. Just crashes at the start finish, and that's going to be it for his qualifying attempt, ladies and gentlemen. Tough break there. Just got away from him for the HRL Motorsports No Brakes TV number 17. He will definitely be needing to move to a backup car for this race, Dewey. Mike Bruner in the number 19 Simspec.com, Simspec PC Tower Chevrolet Camaro. Been pretty fast at this track. It's had some pretty good success. Looks like his first lap is not going to count as he kissed the wall coming on to turn 4. Let's see if he can improve on the second lap. And Mike Bruno coming in 9th quickest with a 15 with the 33.
Next out in the 13, that'll be PJ Popham.
PJ Popham was really quick last night, too. He had a pretty solid run. Looks like he was decent in practice with the 14 and the 73. First lap by this time gets him a 15 with an 01, good enough for 8th quickest. So he's going to have to improve a little bit to knock off Zach Lindgren off the pole with a 14.80.
PJ got the wall pretty good there coming out of 4. Second lap's not going to count.
Now the kid in the number 7 Simspec PC Towers Camaro driving in the number 1 car tonight. Down to put his lap down. He's got the green flag. First lap was a 14 with a 7.1. That's going to be good enough for quick time. We're going to see if David Levine is going to have anything to challenge him. His second lap will not count as he got up into the wall in the backstretch. Dave Levine in the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services number 59 Ford Mustang. takes a green flag this time by. He'll be coming up here shortly to see if he can't knock off Tyler Justice off the top spot. First lap of 15 with a 23, good enough for 11th quickest. He's going to have to make up some pretty good time here on the second lap, Dewey. Not able to improve greatly. He does improve to a 10th starting position with a 15.133. That is going to do it for qualifying tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Justice will be your... Oh, we got another one on the track. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Bradley Wilson in the Good Wrench Service Classic GM Camaro tonight. Pretty sharp paint job going on. Bradley's kind of had the night off last night. He had a tough break last night. One of his favorite tracks here is Dover. His first lap's going to be 14.95, good enough for 7th quickest. That'll get him his fast time. Will be a 14 with a 9.55. That'll get Bradley Wilson the 7th place starting position.
Well, Tyler Justice going to bring home the TN Designs Pole Award. Caught up here with the pole sitter and the number 1 here tonight, Tyler Justice. Congratulations on the quick lap.
Thank you, sir. Felt pretty good.
Yeah, good job, Tyler. Looking pretty good out there. Congrats on that TN Design Pole Award. We were kind of hoping we'd get a chance to talk to you last night after the race, but we missed you. A tough break there coming out that lap car. But whole different story here at Bristol, starting out front. If you're able to hold it, you should have a pretty good run tonight. We're looking forward to it. How about you?
Oh, yeah, looking forward to it a lot. I mean, Bristol's always been a good track for me. I've won here in the trucks earlier in the season, and glad to come back here. And I thought I would have had a better race in the ARCA race and the truck race this week, but didn't turn out that way. Had a little bit of bad luck in both of those races, but like you said, starting up front here gives us a little bit more confidence for this race, and hopefully we can pull it off.
All righty, Tyler. Well, thank you for joining us up here in the booth. Anyone you want to thank before we get going here tonight?
Yes, sir. I want to thank John Barron, Kenneth Yonts for my sponsorship. SimSpec, go check them out. Want to thank Michael and Bradley for the league, and you guys in the booth.
Well, thank you, sir, and good luck here tonight around Bristol, and we hope to be talking to you a little later on.
All right, appreciate it.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was our pole sitter in the number 1 tonight, Tyler Justice. Congratulations to him on winning the TN Designs Pole Award again. I think this is probably the 6th or 7th time that I can count. But we will be checking out here for a few minutes. Looks like we got about a little bit of time to go take a break. Go get yourself ready for the race. Go to the fridge, get yourself a beer or a pop, get some popcorn ready to go. We're going to have a blast tonight. Just want to give a big shout out to our sponsors tonight for the Grand National Series for NMNTS at Motor Sims Racing. Sounds pretty good. Those guys are always on board with us each and every week in the sim racing Anyway, Food City 300 here at Bristol. Just want to give a big shout out to our other sponsors too. BA Graphics, TN Designs for sponsoring the Pole Award again tonight, and SimSpec PC Tower. Go check them out at simspec.com. Also, another big shout out to Hancock Quality Goods. Go check them out at www.oilcanhancocks.com. They have some pretty good fragrance, cool stuff that we can look at there. So, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're going to be going green here in the next minute and a half. Ladies and gentlemen, just about 45 seconds before we start rolling to get our warm-up laps in. Just want to go through the lineup quick. Tyler Justice will be running in the number 1 car. He'll be starting on the TNN Designs pole tonight. Zach Lingren will be running second. Third place starting out, Spence Thompson running in the 89 car. Outside row 2 will be Jared Beasley in the 16. Inside row 3 will be Michael Redding. Outside row 3 will be Terry Mason. Starting in 7th position, Bradley Wilson. In 8th will be Corey Walters in the 12 machine. In 9th will be Derek Robertson in the 818.
PJ Popham's scheduled to start 10th. 11th, the 59 of David Levine. 12th will be the 23 of Jason Burgess. Scheduled to start 13th, that is Mike Bruno. Kenneth Yonst, 14th in the 72. Alan Westman's scheduled to start 15th here. Looks to be Christopher Matthews, scheduled to start 16th. And we'll see if anyone lines up behind him. We had a couple of cars who scratched in qualifying. Looks like Christopher's going to drop to the back. So to put Gordon Larson Jr. on the outside of Alan Westman. Then the 5 of Jason Alexander. 43 of Craig Lerman. The 9 of Robbie Buckner. And 22 of Billy Hargrove. And I believe Christopher Matthews is going to start tail of this race here tonight. So here we go. Pace car should be pulling in here, and we're going to get underway here from Bristol. 225 laps. Green is out. We are underway at Bristol Motor Speedway. And the 85 spins his tires. Big accordion effect right off the bat. Everybody able to make through the first lap pretty clean. Tyler Justice out in the lead. Spence Thompson in second. Michael Redding in third.
We got a nice battle show starting up here back in the 10th and 11th place position with Mike Bruno and David Popham. Or excuse me, Mike Bruno and PJ Popham and David Levine going on side by side right now.
Right now, PJ Popham all over the 12 of Corey Walters. Corey Walters, he's currently sitting in 9th. PJ Popham trying to find a way around. Right behind him is a car you want to keep an eye on. That's a 19 of Mike Bruno. And he's got to work his way from mid-pack yet again here tonight at Bristol. We also have a good battle for third right now. Zach Lindgren, Michael Redding going door to door here. Zach Lindgren gets the run on the outside. Michael Redding's able to catch him, but just can't clear him on the bottom. Caution on the Speedway. Looks to be 3-car got loose in the turn, just looped it around. Terry Mason and Derek Robinson getting a piece of it.
Yeah, do we look like the 3-car just got a little loose coming off the corner there and was got into a self-spin and gathered up a couple of the other cars. You have a few cars jumping in pit road here to get their repairs done as soon as they can.
Great little driving there by the 85 of Zach Lindgren. He spun his tires on the start, fell back to about 6th, and he was able to fight all the way back up to 3rd. So keep an eye on the 85. Little mistake there right at the beginning, but he was able to battle back.
Looks like, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be restarting here with Tyler Dressel bringing us to the green flag with Spence Thompson in second place, Zach Lindgren in third, Jared Beasley in fourth, Corey Walters in fifth, and rounding out the top 6 would be Mike Bruno on the outside of row 3.
We've had a couple big moves already here with 10 laps in. Mike Bruno started 13th, made his way to 6th. Right behind him, Alan Westman started 15th. He's all the way up to 7th position. The one that's a big jump for just 10 laps, Robbie Buckner starting in the 21st position. He's moved his way up to the 9th position. As the light's on, the pace car out, so everyone should start doubling up as we get ready to go back under green. So here we go. Tyler Justice, Spence Thompson. Set to take us back underway here. Pace car pulls in. Tyler Justice on the gas. We're back underway. Green flag of Bristol. Zach Lindgren immediately challenging for second. Pulls up to the door of Spence Thompson here in 3 and 4. Not enough, and now Beasley looking to the outside of Zach Lindgren, trying to take that spot away, and that might open the door for the 19 of Mike Bruno.
Ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're going to have a challenge for the lead here in this next lap. Tyler Justice is starting to fade a little bit as we have Spence Thompson moving up to his bumper.
Mike Bruno able to get around Jared Beasley there for the 4th position. Jared Beasley not going away without a fight. That opens the door for the 17 of Alan Westman. Spence Thompson dives to the inside of Tyler Justice for the lead. Not going to have enough. Zach Lindgren going to get around the 89, and Mike Bruno is now to his outside.
Yeah, tough breaker there for Spence, trying to make the bottom work. He just lost a lot of momentum. He's going to end up that's going to end up looking like it's going to cost him 2 positions, Dewey.
Right now, this track seems high side dominant. Caution. Little incident between the 72 of Kenneth Yontz and the 12 of Corey Walters.
So like, yeah,
Ken went for a little spin.
89 and Spence Thompson in the American Revolutionary Clothing car on pit road. He's going to end up giving up 2nd position to make a pit stop, Dewey. So that is going to mix up our top 5. Bringing us back to the green flag will be Tyler Justice in the pole position. Outside of him will be Zach Lindgren in the number 85 PSI machine. Pit Stop Insider for those of you, check him out on Facebook. Mike Bruno in the SimSpec PC Tower 19 car. He will be starting 3rd. And Alan Westman out of Gisborne, Minnesota. No Brakes TV car in the number 17 will be starting 4th. And Spence Thompson will pick up 5th position. Excuse me, correction, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Redding, Mr. Evil Knievel, in the number 2 car will be picking up 5th place. And this time by, Dewey, we should see the lights go out on the pace car. These guys should start stacking them up again to go green next time by. Looks like we're going to have one more lap of pacing, Dewey. All right, boys, they're going to stack them up here 2 by 2. We're going to be going green next time by. We will be going green with exactly 200 laps here at Bristol Motor Speedway to go.
Tyler Justice and Zach Lindgren should be leading us back to the green flag here. Pace car pulls in, and we're back underway. Green flag.
Who would look like the 85 of was able to jump the start just a little bit to hang in there with the number one. Normally he's got a big run going on. Looks like the two in the Michael Redding dives to the bottom coming out of turn 4, trying to get that position away from number 17, Alan Westman. Alan staying on the high side, he's going to hold on to momentum. We got a spinner on the track to 16, hits the wall in the back, and the caution is out.
Jared Beasley was running 6th at the time as he looped it around. Looks like he just lost it through the whole corner.
Tough break for Jared. Just got a little loose coming out of the corner there, Dewey. That's one thing, though. He did the right thing. It was a pretty good driving move there. If you know you're going to lose it, he was able to get it down to the bottom of the track and avoid taking out any of the cars with him. So he's going to have to go in the pit road, probably get some damage repaired, but he'll get restarted back out there, and he'll be running up towards the front before you know it. Give him another 30 laps, he'll be back up there. He's a pretty quick driver.
So not much change here in the field. As Jared Beasley just gets shuffled to the back after his spin. You still have Tyler Justice in the lead with Zach Lindgren to his outside. Mike Bruno from 13th to 3rd. Alan Westman from 15th to 4th. And Michael Redding, who started in 5th, is still 5th.
Another good mover was the 18 or the 00 Gordon Larson Jr. Dewey. He's moved his way and cracked the top 10, starting out this race in 18th position. Looks like this time by they'll start stacking them up and we'll get moving again. Another big mover, Robbie Buckner's up in the 9th position from 21st. So we've had quite a few guys move up pretty good few spots here in the first early start of this race to do it.
Looks like the lights on the pace car are still on. We'll make another lap around here. We should start stacking them up here 2 by 2. Looks like the lights are out. And we should be getting back underway here at Bristol. Here we go. Pace car pulls in. We're back underway. Green flag flies again at Bristol.
And Evil Knievel dives down to the bottom again, trying to get another position back. Underneath the 13, we got a wreck in the front stretch. Caution coming out.
Corey Walters and Jason Burgess. It looks like we're going to keep going green here.
Ladies and gentlemen, those two cars were able to get back going again, and we're able to stay green. Don't look now, we got a battle for the lead down on the bottom. Looks like PJ Pop, excuse me.
Zach
Tyler.
Lindgren to the lead.
It's like 17 of Alan Westman from Gisborne, Minnesota has been able to work his way up to third on the high line. He's getting a run off to turn 2. He's going to try to take another position away from our pole sitter, Tyler Justice, on the high side.
Alan Westman clears him, and he is into second. Alan's ran a pretty good race so far from 15th to second. As Tyler Justice fading fast, he is losing spot after spot. David Levine able to get around him. His teammate Mike Bruno looking to the outside here. PJ Popham's going to follow right through, and Spence Thompson's there as well.
That just looks like Tyler got stuck on the bottom. He just got freight trained on the outside line. Is that much quicker than everybody else on the bottom tonight, Dewey? So that's the place you want to be. You're going to have to try to get up there as high as you can, as soon as you can, if you want to be able to compete tonight.
Looks like Tyler Justice is going to fall back in line in the 9th position.
Yeah, tough break for him, Dewey. I don't know if something went wrong with the car, or he got a little damage somewhere. Maybe he hit a wall and just slowed off, and maybe it got his steering a little bit. But he got mired down there on the bottom, and he got freight trained pretty hard.
Right now, the leaders are working on the 12 of Corey Walters to get around him. Everybody pretty single file right now, as the top seems to be extremely dominant.
It's going to be tough to pass here tonight at Bristol, Dewey, that's for sure. You just need to hope the guy in front of you makes a mistake and he's got to drift out of the high line that you want. That's the faster line, you can get by him. Otherwise, we're going to see some pretty significant battles going on out here for guys wanting to be in the same position. You may see some guys get a little impatient and start laying the bumper to some guys, using the old bump and run.
Jason Burgess lapped down on the outside of your leader, Zach Lindgren. He was not able to clear for a couple laps. Alan Westman was able to close the gap. Pretty good battle shaping up behind Tyler Justice. Robbie Buckner, the 75 Terry Mason, the 16 of Jared Beasley, all duking it out. That's for 10th position. Yellow is on the Speedway. The 5 of Jason Alexander with heavy damage. Greg Learman also involved in that caution. Jason Alexander just getting into the wall and nowhere for Craig Learman in the 43 to go. Couple cars on pit road. Alan Westman, second place car. He pulls in. I see the 19 of Mike Bruno is in. Kenneth Yontz, the 92 of Christopher Matthews, down pit road. 3 of Bradley Wilson, the 16 of Jared Beasley. So quite a few guys coming down pit road.
Julie, looks like we had quite a few cars that stayed out and decided not to pit. They're going to move up to the scoring pylon quite a bit. We got Gordon Larson Drew in one of them. He's going to move up to 5th place restart. Michael Redding in the 2 will restart 4th. And PJ Popham will start in the 13 car, will restart 3rd. Zach Lingen will stay out. David Levine will start 2nd in that number 59 Berkshire Hathaway Home Services car.
The way they came out of the pit area, Mike Bruno is going to restart 8th. Alan Westman was 2nd, restarting 9th now. Tyler Justice will be in 10th. So those are 3 very fast cars there. Jared Beasley right behind him, restart 11th.
Yeah, I think all those cars right there are going to have fresh tires, so it'll be interesting to see if they're able to get their way through that traffic.
Looks like all the lights are out, but we should be getting ready to go back underway. Zach Linger and David Levine set to lead us back underway here at Bristol. Pace car pulls in, the 85, Zach Lindgren. We're back underway, green flag.
Mike Bruno doing those fresh tires, able to make a dive to the bottom, make a pass, and stick. He moves up to 5th place. Look like Spence Yeltsin, the American Revolutionary Clothing's trying to follow him around on the bottom, see if he can't pick up a couple laps on these cars that stayed out with old tires.
Pretty good battle for 3rd. Michael Redding trying the bottom on PJ Popham. He's not able to get around him. And right behind them, another great battle. Terry Mason and Mike Bruno have been door-to-door the past couple laps, and Tyler Justice looking for a way through.
Looks like Michael Redding, or excuse me, Mike Bruno's lost a little bit of momentum there trying to get around on the bottom. He just stayed down there a little too long, couldn't get his car up to the top. That's going to cost him a couple positions.
Oh, 75 Terry Mason gets into the 2 of Michael Redding, collects Tyler Justice. It looks like Redding able to keep it rolling there after a couple of spins. We will stay under green. Good battle shaping up here for 4th. Alan Westman going to try and sneak by on the outside of Terry Mason. He's trying to make a gap that is not there. We'll see if he can get that done.
We are seeing these we're seeing these cars on the exit of these corners get a huge run off the outside high line.
Alan Westman going to try and stick his nose in there again. He's going to make it work. Into the wall goes Westman. Down on the infield. Major damage for the 17. He's able to pull it down to the bottom and stay out of the way. Looks like we'll stay green.
Doing some pretty good racing tonight. A lot of green flag laps being run here tonight at Bristol Motor Speedway. It looks like some guys found some patience and have been able to try and make their passes when they can. A couple guys out there have shown a little bit of impatience, haven't maybe picked the best time to get by a car when they have a chance. And they've had to pay for it. You know, they've got into their single car spins or their sole cars up into the wall who remain green under these accidents. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just been admiring some of the solid driving by these fellows out there. So we got so quiet for a minute. We experienced a little bit of technical difficulties. Looks like right now we still got a pretty good solid battle for the run up front. You got Zach Lindgren running away right now. He's got about a half-second lead on that second place car. A few other cars that have come on and off the track after getting some damage done are making some headway and are running pretty fast. So they've got some time to make up. Once it's tough to do, once you go into the pit roads under green, you're going to instantly go down a minimum of 2 laps. So hopefully some of those guys can race back up to the front and get their laps back either by pit stops or lucky dogs and get back on the lead lap here for racing. Got a pretty good battle here for the 16 T&N Designs and Tyler Justice in the 75 car also. These guys are running side by side. Looks like 16's trying to get some momentum off the bottom. Jared Beasley is able to make the pass over Terry Mason in the 75, and he'll move up to the high side and resume his line around the high side. Getting right back to the bumper of the number 1 of Tyler Justice. They're going to be battling for 7th place now. Looks like Tyler Justice just had a little rub-in with the wall there at last lap. Doesn't look like it's hurt his momentum too bad. He's still got Jared Beasley running behind him, following in his wake. It looks like he's able to pick up some speed and keep some momentum. One of the things, ladies and gentlemen, these drivers like to do here at Bristol, it's kind of a neat little trick that they've developed, but it's occasionally you can get some momentum actually kissing the wall in the middle of the corner and coming down driving off hard. Looks like some of these drivers have figured that out, and you'll see in each corner they'll drift way up high and just barely touch the wall on the outside and get super drive off of the exit of the corner. It gives them a little bit more power off somehow. And that'll bring out the caution, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks like your leader in the 85, Zach Lindgren, going to come down pit road here and get some much needed tires and fuel, and he will surrender the lead to the 19 of Mike Bruno. So your reorder here as we get back, get ready to go back under green. Mike Bruno has the lead. Bradley Wilson will be to his outside. PJ Popham will be in third. Spence Thompson fourth, and Robbie Buckner all the way up to fifth from 21st. The lights are out here as we get ready to go back underway. We're rolling down the back straight. Mike Bruno's going to finally get some fresh open track in front of him. It's been a while since he's had that. And Bradley Wilson, after an early spin, able to fight his way back up to second. Pace car is going to duck in here, and we are back underway. Green flag. PJ Popham takes over second. Spence Thompson follows right along as Bradley Wilson's going to fall back to fourth. Mike Bruno into the wall. PJ Popham able to get by. Spence Thompson looking at the inside. He's going to get him as well. Robbie Buckner now working on the inside of the 19, and he's going to get him. Robbie Buckner up to third. Zach Lindgren going to try and pass the 92 of Christopher Matthews and the 19 here. He is on fresh tires. Zach Lindgren with a power move passes them both in one corner.
Yeah, dude, that was a piece of driving right there, being able to knock off two cars in one corner here at Bristol. Does not happen very often. Got to say congrats to him. That's one heck of a move. Like we got a pretty good battle going on for seventh. We've got three cars wrapped up in it. It's like Jared Beasley is just able to get by Mike Bruno in the 19 since that PC car. He's got Tyler Justice, his teammate, on the inside of him now.
Zach Lindgren able to get by Robbie Buckner for third. He is now trying to chase down Spence Thompson. PJ Popham's opened up a 1.3 second lead over the second place car of Spence Thompson as the 85 is approaching quickly.
It's like PJ Popham's been able to open this up to a 1.7 second lead, Dewey. Just about 1.8 seconds. That is a huge lead here at Bristol.
Zach Lindgren gets by the 89 of Spence Thompson. He is back up to second.
You know, one thing we're seeing a lot of tonight, Dewey, it's pretty good to see. We've got a lot of give and take going on by these drivers. Oh, and we got a caution on the Speedway. We had a wreck in the back. I'll go grab it 1 sec.
I see Bradley Wilson involved, Craig Learman in the 43. Jason Alexander had a slow roll going. That is not what PJ Popham wanted to see here. Right now, it looks like your top five going to be PJ Popham in first, Zach Lindgren back up to second, Spence Thompson to third, Robbie Buckner fourth, Christopher Matthews is now in fifth. Everybody's starting to stack up 2 by 2s. We get ready to go back underway here. PJ Popham, Zach Lindgren ready to take you back green flag. Got a little bit of a slower pace here. PJ Popham lets the pace car in, and we're back underway. Green flag.
Got a pretty good battle, but shaping up here for third place. It looks like we got the 89 and Spence Thompson being followed by the number 90 right now.
Caution out. Caution is out. Looks like third place car, Spence Thompson, going to pull it into the pit road and get some service. A lot of these guys on a lot of different strategies here. I see Terry Mason is also in. The two of Michael Redding is in. 59 of David Levine on pit road. Gordon Larson Jr. on pit road. Ken Yotes on pit road. As we look to get back underway here, PJ Popham still in first, Zach Lindgren second, Robbie Buckner up to third, Mike Bruno fourth, and Jared Beasley scheduled to restart in fifth. Well, pace car looks to pull in here as we get ready to go back underway. Pace car dives in. PJ Popham slow roll. We get on the gas. We're back underway. Green flag. Mike Bruno able to sneak by the 90 of Robbie Buckner for third. Good battle right now between Jared Beasley and Tyler Justice. They go three wide to Jason Burgess. They think better of it and slow down, but Jared Beasley going to prevail out of that and get fifth.
Pretty good battle going on for the lead right now between PJ Popham and Derek Robinson, Dewey. Or excuse me, Zach Lindgren.
Terry Mason right now trying to work his way around the one of Tyler Justice for sixth. Looks down to the inside. He looks like he's got something for him here going into the corner, but it looks like Tyler's going to have the momentum coming off. Caution on the Speedway. It looks like Jason Burgess coming off of turn 4, gets into the wall and collects Bradley Wilson down on the infield wall. Just another tough break there for bad Bradley Wilson. Cannot catch a break here tonight. Every time he starts to fight his way up through the field, he just gets collected in another accident. We'll do a quick rundown of your top 10. PJ Popham currently in first, Zach Lindgren second, Mike Bruno third, Robbie Buckner fourth, Jared Beasley in fifth. And it's Tyler Justice in sixth, Michael Redding seventh, Spence Thompson in eighth, Kenneth Yontz in ninth, and Gordon Larson Jr. in 10th.
That'll leave Terry Mason in the 75 car finishing in 11th, restarting number 92 Chris Matthews 12th, and David Levine in the 59 Berkshire Hathaway car from DLR Racing. That is going to leave Corey Walters, leave us 13 cars on the lead lap. That first car one lap down will be the number 12 of Corey Walters, followed by Brad Wilson 2 laps down, and Jason Burgess 4 laps down.
So we look to get back underway here at Bristol. PJ Popham, Zach Lindgren ready to go. Pace car pulls in, and we are back underway. Green flag. Zach Lindgren had a great restart there as he is on the tail of PJ Popham right now. Caution on the Speedway. This was a big one here, Tom. Looks like a little contact between Michael Redding and the 16 of Jared Beasley. Gordon Larson Jr. gets collected. Kenneth Yontz gets collected. David Levine, Terry Mason, Corey Walters, all involved in this accident here on lap 132.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, while we're on the caution here, I just want to give a big shout out to our key sponsors. First of all and foremost, series sponsor, Motorsims Racing Magazine. Go check them out at www.motorsimsracing.com. They always take care of us, especially here tonight at the Food City 300 at Bristol Motor Speedway under the lights. Also want to thank TNN Designs for sponsoring the pole award tonight. BA Graphics. We've got Synspec PC Towers. Go check them out at synspec.com, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty good group of people there. They'll get you taken care of right away. Looking whatever you need to do from your PC tower, sim racing. If you're on a budget or not on a budget, they can get you taken care of either way. And also quality hard goods or quality goods from Hancock Quality Goods. Go check them out at www.oilcanhancocks.com. Pretty great company to work with there. Go out there and buy your significant other some nice fragrance for the upcoming fall season.
We got a couple of cars that have pulled it behind the wall back to the hauler. The 17 of Alan Westman, 818 Derek Robinson, looks like Kenneth Yontz in the 72 after that hard crash there, and Jason Burgess in the 23. I see that Craig Learman is still on pit road, but I do not think they'll have that car done in time. Bradley Wilson still on pit road as well. See if he can't make it back out. There are multiple laps now. Well, here we go. Rolling through 3 and 4 pace car, getting ready to pull off yet again. PJ Popham, Zach Lindgren going to take you back to the green flag. PJ Popham on the gas. We're back underway. Green flag. Mike Bruno with a good move. Robbie Buckner turned around. Tyler Justice getting into the 90 of Robbie Buckner. No massive damage done to any cars, but Robbie Buckner. Looks like just some small contact from Christopher Matthews to the 90s, so luckily no massive damage to the 90 car. He's just got to go back to the back and fight his way back up all over again. Well, that's going to shake up the look of your top 5. PJ Popham still in the lead. Mike Bruno was able to get by the 85 of Zach Lindgren for 2nd. Tyler Justice will move up to 4th. Spence Thompson in 5th. PJ Popham still in control. He's had pretty good restarts here, but now the 19 of Mike Bruno is going to give his shot at trying to keep up with the 13 on a restart. He made the move on the bottom against Zach Lindgren. See if he can't do the same here as PJ seems to try and get to the top as soon as possible. So here we go. Pace car getting ready to pull in, and the restart is all on the 13. Pace car is in, and 13 is back on the gas. We're underway. Green flag. Mike Bruno right there with PJ Popham down the back straightaway. He's going to look to the inside here. Mike Bruno trying to take the lead. Not going to have enough for PJ Popham as Tyler Justice now third. Good battle for sixth right now. The 59 David Levine, the 2 of Michael Redding going at it. Michael able to get door to door with the 59 of David Levine, but the momentum on the high side keeps prevailing.
So Zach Lindgren in the 85 dude, he's putting some pressure on that one car as he dives to the bottom coming in turn 3 here.
He's going to loop it.
And he loses it. Spins down to the bottom, gets out of the way, and it's going to cost
great
him
save.
some positions. One heck of a save by the 85 car.
Right now, Robbie Buckner on the outside of Michael Redding for 7th as he had to restart towards the back, trying to fight his way through. Looks like he's going to get Michael Redding here. PJ Popham opening up the lead pretty well yet again. Almost 1 second ahead of Mike Bruno. David Levine with the power move on the bottom, taking the spot away from Spence Thompson. Terry Mason looking to do the same.
The 85 Dewey is Zach Lindgren. He is driving the wheels off that car, trying to get back towards the front. He's been able to get by 2 cars. Now he's working on the rear bumper of the 92 of Christopher Matthews. He's going to get by him on the high side.
Back up front, the 59 looking to pass Tyler Justice for 3rd. Door to door here on the bottom. 59 not enough as Tyler Justice going to get him back on the high side. Again, David Levine right on the bottom. Door to door with Tyler Justice, just not enough.
For a second there, Dewey, I thought he was going to pull the old dirt track slide job. He was able to get to his left front wheel, but just couldn't hold on to the momentum coming out of the corner. It just got too tight. Had to back out of it or you would end up wrecking both of them.
PJ Popham now starting to work through lap traffic. Bradley Wilson down on the inside. Corey Walters, the next car in front of him. PJ is 1.5 seconds ahead of everybody else right now. Second place, Mike Bruno, 4.7 seconds ahead of Tyler Justice in third. We got a great battle for fifth here. Spence Thompson, Terry Mason, Michael Redding all duking it out, and Robbie Buckner trying to close the gap so he can throw his hat in the ring as well. PJ Popham with a little slip up. Mike Bruno going to be right there to the back bumper of the 13.
Still have this battle going on between David Levine and Tyler Justice in the 59 and the 1. They keep going. David Levine continues trying to find his way around Tyler, but just not able to get any momentum through the middle of the corner and try to get that pass on the bottom.
Zach Lindgren starting to make some moves here. He got around the 90 of Robbie Buckner, and he just went by Terry Mason. Now he's looking on the inside of Michael Redding. Zach Lindgren really trying to get his way back up to the front. He led a lot of laps early.
We just completed lap 169 at 225 here. That's going to leave us 57 to go this time. Next time by will be 56. And the 59, Dave Levine gets a run off the 1 off turn 4 and makes the passenger start finishes. The 1 gets tight and pushed up into the wall.
Zach Lindgren able to get around Terry Mason as well as Michael Redding. Now working on Spence Thompson for 5th. The 85 is definitely on the march to the front. And the battle for 5th is on. Zach Lindgren on the outside of Spence Thompson. Able to clear him down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. So put the 85 of Zach Lindgren back up to 5th.
Tell you what, Dewey, that was a perfect example of give and take right there. Spence Thompson moving down to the bottom of the corner, giving the quicker car and Zach Lindgren the high side to go by. Pretty classy move there by the 89 American Revolution outfits. Excuse me, American Revolution clothing.
19 of Mike Bruno has closed the gap between him and PJ Popham right now, and there's some lap traffic in front of him. See if Mike Bruno can't make the most of that. The battle for the lead is on. The 19 on the inside of the 13. Mike Bruno looking for the lead there, door to door. Gordon Larson Jr. right in front of him, a lap down.
And just like that, the 85 of Zach Lindgren picks up another spot on the exit of turn 4. He gets by the number 1, Tyler Justice. He is moving through this field quick. He's moved his way back up to 4th position in this run after dropping back all the way to 10th after a little bit of a self-spin.
PJ Popham able to open up a little bit of a gap on the 19 of Mike Bruno as he's trying to work by the 00 of Gordon Larson Jr. And as he does this, Mike Bruno able to close the gap yet again. They are able to get by Gordon Larson Jr., but that battle is still on. Mike Bruno not going away here. PJ Popham with the 0.2 second lead, and Mike Bruno looking to close the gap here yet again. Right now, your top five: PJ Popham still in the lead, Mike Bruno in second, David Levine third, Zach Lindgren fourth, Tyler Justice in fifth. And everybody pretty fanned out here. Interesting to see how everybody's pit strategy comes into play as the laps are winding down here at Bristol.
Yeah, Dewey, this next time by, we'll have 40 to go. We've been running green here for out in 50 laps, I think. If you can see if you got anybody who can make it on field, if there's some guys at that last caution who got filled up. If we are able to finish this on the green, I wonder if we're going to see any green flag stops tonight.
The 59 of David Levine has closed the gap on second place of Mike Bruno. And now he goes to work and try and make the pass for second. David Levine to the inside with the 19 of Mike Bruno, able to make the pass in the corner. Mike Bruno going to try and cross him over here. A good battle for second, going back straightaway. Looks like David Levine will hold on to the spot. Officially grabs second place from Mike Bruno. Good battle between those two.
Another good battle going on between Michael Redding in the 2 and also the 16, I believe that is, Dewey, of Jared Beasley. Beasley's able to get by Michael Redding for the pass on the high side, and he's going to pull away now. Go to work on the next car in front of him, which would be the number 75 of Terry Mason. He's got a little bit of work to catch up to him. He's about second and a half back of him, but if he keeps up the momentum he's running like now, these lap times, he should be able to get to him.
Zach Lindgren closing the gap on Mike Bruno now. That will be a battle for third if the 85 can reach the 19, as the 85 has been storming to the front. He pulls up to the back bumper of the 19. See what happens here. He's going to dive it down into the bottom, looking for the spot there door to door. Not enough. Mike Bruno going to hold on to the heights. Outside, we have a battle for third.
The 85 was able to pull off the slide job. 19 crosses him over as he goes to the bottom into turn 3. And Zach Lindgren and pit stop at her insider 85 car will hold on to that momentum, and he's going to take over third position from Mike Bruno.
Zach Lindgren has quite a ways to get himself up towards the front. 2.5 seconds behind PJ Popham in the lead. As David Levine trying to cut down the lead between him and PJ Popham. It's down to 1.1.
Yeah, Dewey, that 2.5 seconds is quite a feat to overcome. We only got 30 laps to go here, and these 16-second laps that they're running right now. He's really got to pick up the pace here. He's going to have to be at least 0.2 faster per lap in order to get there.
PJ Popham trying to work around the 90 of Robbie Buckner, and that's going to let David Levine close in. He's up to 0.7 seconds back as PJ Popham finally clears the 90. David Levine doing a great job reeling in PJ Popham here. He's down to 0.3 back. The 13 can see the 59 in his mirror clear as day. And David Levine is coming for the lead. He pulls up to the back bumper of PJ Popham, dives it down to the bottom. Not going to have enough here. 13's going to hold on, but we got a good battle starting up for the lead here. Caution on the Speedway. The old man, Billy Hargrove, gets it up into the wall. Coming off of turn number 4 and spins down to the infield and kind of slides up in front of the field, but everybody does a great job in avoiding the 22. Well, this changes everything, Tom. A lot of guys on a lot of different pit strategies. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, dude, it's going to be one heck of a finish here. We're going to end up here probably with about 20 laps to go, and once we get to the restart, and it's going to be pretty exciting to move on here. Got some
PJ
guys
Popham
going to pit road. It looks like he is fooled by David Levine, is able to miss pit road just in time. And there he goes. He will take over first position.
David Levine, the only car to stay out with Tyler Justice. It looks like we'll restart with about 20 laps to go. David Levine and Tyler Justice, the only two to stay out. Everybody behind them all came down pit road. Well, here we go. David Levine, Tyler Justice, PJ Popham, Mike Bruno, Zach Lindgren, Spence Thompson, Terry Mason, Christopher Matthews, Robbie Buckner, Michael Redding, and Jared Beasley round out all the cars on the lead lap as the pace car gets ready to pull in, and he does. And we are back underway. Green flag of Bristol. Tyler Justice spins the tires. Big time accordion effect. That lets the 59 get away. Tyler Justice in the wall hard now as PJ Popham to it is in the high. Tyler Justice into the wall yet again. PJ Popham, Mike Bruno make contact. Mike Bruno is going to fall back here. Tyler Justice able to recover into the wall. 3 wide for second. We got battles everywhere. The 13 of PJ Popham in the wall. Big time wreck. 3 wide does not work at Bristol. We talked about it every single night here, and that proves true yet again. As they were 3 wide, PJ Popham thought he had Tyler Justice cleared. Tyler Justice did not lift. He collected Mike Bruno and the 92 of Christopher Matthews. Tough break for PJ Popham. He just did not have the room, and Tyler Justice was there, and that ended in disaster as him, Tyler Justice, and Zach Lindgren were 3 wide for second.
Yeah, Dewey, that's going to mix some things up here pretty good. You know, it looked like 13 was able to move a little bump and run on the middle of the corner into the entry of the corner there, and then he dove down, but he made it 3 wide, got himself in trouble, and you just can't make, these cars just can't carry 3 wide coming on exit of any quarter, and unfortunately he was able to push up, and whether the 13 went high, the 7 came back down, tough to say, but PJ, or there was another driver, I think it was Zach Lindgren on the bottom, who was able to get through that 13 and the 7 were gathered up.
So the reorder here, David Levine still in first, Zach Lindgren back to second, Tyler Justice in the 1 car is in third, 89 of Spence Thompson fourth, 75 of Terry Mason up to fifth. Mike Bruno is going to restart in 6th. Michael Redding 7th. The 92 of Christopher Matthews 8th. Robbie Buckner 9th. And the 16 of Jared Beasley, the last car on the lead lap, is in 10th. So here we go. We are approaching just 10 laps to go. And this one's looking to be a wild finish here at Bristol. Pace car pulls in. We're back underway. Green flag. David Levine under fire. Zach Lindgren to the outside. This is a battle for the lead. And Lindgren's going to get him, and Spence Thompson follows. Tyler Justice hits Mike Bruno. Bruno able to save it. Tyler Justice falls way back.
Yeah, that was something else. Quite an accordion effect that came back there, Dewey. The 2 were right and got in, dove to the bottom to avoid it, got onto the apron, pushed up, kind of got into the side of the door of the 90 car, but that's just part of the race. I mean, we got a crash on the track.
Craig Learman around. 00 Gordon Larson Jr. gets involved. Caution is out yet again here. For those past couple laps, that 1 car of Tyler Justice was in the wall every corner, and I think that car is just really taking a beating here, and I'm not sure if he can hold on to it much longer. We will be under 10 laps to go whenever we go back underway here. Zach Lindgren showing the way. Spence Thompson up to second. David Levine is in third. A great run for the 92. Christopher Matthews quietly made his way up to fourth. Mike Bruno's currently in fifth. Michael Redding, sixth. Robbie Buckner's up to seventh. Tyler Justice, eighth. Terry Mason, ninth. Jared Beasley, 10th.
And that'll do it for lead lap cars, Dewey. Everybody else is 3 laps down or more. First car 3 laps down. Gordon Larson Jr. in the 00. Looks like we're going to have another full lap of pace in here, Dewey. Should put us with 6 to go to the end when we go back to green. Be interesting to see what happens up front there with Zach Lindgren. The 85 is going to lead out with Spence Thompson, David Levine in third, Christopher Matthews fourth, and Mike Bruno in fifth. We're going to have one heck of an exciting finish here, Dewey. We've got a lot of quick cars up there. Just be interesting to see who's able to get the best restart.
Lights are out on the pace cars. We're getting ready to go here. 5 laps to the finish. This should be a interesting shootout here, as Bristol seems to never disappoint. This race has been full of excitement, especially towards the end. So, pace car getting ready to pull in. Zach Lindgren, Spence Thompson. They're going to lead the field back to green. Pace car is in. 85 on the hammer. We're back underway. Green flag. '59. David Levine gets turned around by Mike Bruno. Collects a whole lot of cars. Christopher Matthews involved. Michael Redding involved. And that may do it here. We may be ending under yellow. I don't think we'll be getting back underway. Looks like that's going to do it here at Bristol. The 85 of Zach Lingering going to bring home the victory. We'll run through the rest of the field here. Spence Thompson will come home in second. Mike Bruno in third. Robbie Buckner fourth. Michael Redding in fifth. Tyler Justice sixth. Terry Mason seventh. Eighth place, Jared Beasley. Ninth, David Levine. And 10th is Christopher Matthews. Those are all the cars on the lead lap. Everybody else that has competed here tonight, Billy Hargrove 11th, Gordon Larson in 12th, 13th was PJ Popham, 14th Bradley Wilson, 15th Jason Alexander, Corey Walter 16th, 17th is Derek Robinson, 18th Kenneth Yountz, 19th Jason Burgess, 20th Craig Learman, 21st Alan Westman. So we'll see if we can't catch up with the top three here. Another exciting race here at Bristol with the NMNTS Grand National Series. And that was a lot of fun. We're just waiting here, see if we can't catch up with the 19 of Mike Bruno. All right, ladies and gentlemen, able to catch up with the third place finisher, the 19 of Mike Bruno. And Mike, a little bit of controversy at the end of the race, but you're able to pull off a podium finish and a hard-fought race here tonight at Bristol.
Yeah, definitely didn't want that to happen. That's not what I was planning on doing. I was obviously on fresher tires. I know what those guys were trying to do. They're trying to win the race just like I was, and they had every right to. I just made contact with him, and I don't know if there was net code involved or what, but it seemed like his car spun around super quick as soon as we did make contact, and I feel terrible about it, you know. I'm happy about the third, but I wish it didn't come like that, you know, especially with a teammate. But other than that, it was a decent race. Happy it's over, but all in all, not bad.
Hey, Mike, congrats on the podium finish again. Yet we still ain't tired of talking to you. Edmund in that race and watching everything that took place throughout the whole race tonight. You know what? That was Bristol with 3 laps to go on a restart. It happens. Bump and runs free game at that point, buddy, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, it was a teammate. Not that that really makes a difference, but it does kind of sting a little bit more. I hate it for him. I hate it for the team all around. You know, he was going for a good finish, and I just hate to ruin anybody's night. I like to pass them clean no matter what. But luckily, I don't do it a lot, you know. But it just still sucks when it does happen. But anyway, other than that, I'm happy with the third place, and I'll take what I can get here.
Yeah, definitely exciting race to watch tonight. Congrats on a great finish again, dude. Anybody you want to thank?
I appreciate it, bud. Yeah, I thank my sponsor, SimSpec PC, as always. Thank you guys for what you do. Thank my team, MR Motorsports, Mike Redding, all them guys, and thanks Mike and Bradley for the league they got going.
Well, thank you again, Mike, and we will talk to you hopefully again next Sunday as we get racing back going again. Enjoy your couple days off.
Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.
That was Mike Bruno finishing in third. See if we can't get Spence Thompson in here. And Spence, congratulations on the second place finish. You had a pretty good run going for you all night long here at Bristol.
Yeah, thanks, man. We were definitely we're feeling good after that one, man. That was just a wild, crazy race out there today.
Yeah, that was something else, Spence. We had a lot of green flag runs tonight, which was a lot of exciting driving to watch. A lot of give and take there, but as you expect, you get towards the end of the race there. Temperatures start to get a little heated. There's really only one lane of racing unless you had fresh tires and the car in front of you had older tires so you could get by them on the bottom. But great second place run tonight. Great finish. What were you seeing out there?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I mean, the thing is there, I mean, you can run probably on the bottom for like 1 or 2 laps on fresh tires, but I mean, even after that, if the guy can at least hold you up on the top for a little bit for probably, I'd say 5 laps or so, it was definitely kind of hard to be able to get by on the inside because, I mean, you get such good runs here, and you seem like you can go down there and try to pass a guy. I mean, you just got that idea, hey, I can go off and pass all these guys, but it's, I mean, like I said, it's just kind of hard to make it stick down there, but I can't say enough for all these guys on this American Revolutionary Clothing Chevrolet, man. These guys worked hard today. I mean, we didn't have such the greatest car in practice. I mean, we were kind of out of it a little bit. Coming back from missing last night here at Bristol, we thought we could have had a good run in the truck series, but unfortunately wasn't able to make that one. But just I can't say enough for all these guys on this WFO Motorsports team, man. They never give up week after week after week, man. We just keep on pulling good, solid finishes through, and eventually we'll be able to get that breakthrough win, though, eventually. But I got to give a big tip of the hat to my fellow teammate, Zach Lindgren, man. He drove a heck of a race today, and I can easily acknowledge that I got beat by the best car here today, but it definitely feels pretty good, though, that it comes from the same shop, though. We're glad we made the boss proud today, and also other fellow teammates, Terry Mason coming home 4th and Robbie coming home 6th there. It was an awesome race for the whole organization today.
Yeah, that it was. Great job. It was very fun to watch the American Revolutionary Clothing car move its way to the front. Second place finish. Hopefully we'll get to see you there in the top spot one of these races. And looking forward to picking you up next week. We appreciate your time tonight. Go out and celebrate that second place finish, buddy.
Thanks again, guys. Appreciate it.
That was Spence Thompson, your second place finisher, and see if we can't catch up with the winner here, Zach Lindgren. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's victor here at the Last Great Coliseum, Bristol Motor Speedway, Zach Lindgren. Congratulations on the win, and you had to earn that one.
Yeah, that restart was it was a fun race through the whole thing. Car stuck with me through thick and thin all night. It was a really fun race.
Yeah, that was something else watching you, Zach. You got that little bit of a self-spin, got pretty loose off the corner there, fighting for the lead and dropped back. I think it was the 9th or 10th position. And then watching you run back through the field like a man on a mission to get all the way back up to get a finish. That's a pretty top. Get the win tonight, actually. That's got to be pretty gratifying, buddy.
Yeah, it really is. I didn't have too much confidence coming in after last night's truck race and the ARCA race before that. I didn't have too much confidence coming in. Practice didn't really go so well. Qualifying gave me a little bit of a boost. And about 20 laps through the race, I finally found a line, and it just seemed to hook up with what I was working with tonight. And it took off tonight. After that self-spin, I kind of got a little worried. I thought my race was done. I was pretty much after that aiming for a top 3. But when those last few cautions came out, it gave me a chance to catch up with the leaders and possibly take home a win. And lo and behold, I was able to do it.
Yeah, definitely impressive run tonight for you. Glad to see you up there. Congrats on the win. Go out and celebrate that tonight, Zach. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank everyone who puts on this show week in and week out, everyone in this league, Michael, Bradley, my WFO teammates, Bradley, Spence, Terry, Robbie, everyone at WFO, the men and women overseas that are defending this great country, my sponsors TN Designs and PSI for giving me a good card this weekend. Same thing with WFO. Everyone that's been involved with this team, it's just been an awesome weekend, or an awesome Tuesday night. But yeah, that's everyone I got.
All right, sounds good, buddy. Go out and enjoy that win, and we'll be looking forward to talking to you in the future.
All right, thank you guys.
Well, there you have it, Dewey. That was our winner, Zach Lindgren, in the 85 PSI pit stop car. You know what? Not much else to say. He was dominant and fast all night long. For a second there, I thought he was going to be mired in the back after falling back on that spin, back to 8th or 9th place. And all of a sudden we look up, he's back in 3rd, and here he goes, taking home the big trophy tonight here at the Coliseum.
Definitely an exciting race all around. I have no complaints from this race. It was great, full of action. That's why we really enjoy coming over here and doing these broadcasts with the NMNTS. Just a couple things in closing. My usual thing, if you haven't already, subscribe on Facebook, give us a like. We're on YouTube. We're on both. Anything that you can do to help us out is greatly appreciated, whether it's just liking a video, subscribing, or liking us on Facebook. Do the same for the NMNTS. They are on Facebook. They keep up with points, sportsmanship awards, things like that. So always, make sure to go and check all of us out, all the sponsors, their websites that Tom's about to tell you. You just need to remember that none of us have to do these things, or the sponsors don't have to do these things, I should say, but they do. And I think that's pretty cool. It gives us all something to do that's really fun. And, just make sure to check them out and make sure to support them as well.
Yeah, that's definitely for sure, buddy. You couldn't have said it any better than that. I do want to give a big shout out to a few guys here that help keep this league going and running it. And that's Bradley Wilson and Michael Redding. Michael Redding recently stepping down from the competition director position and adminning. He did an absolutely fantastic job for these guys in this leagues while he was running what he was running. So since we've been here, he's been a class act and been fun to work with. We wish you the best of luck, Bradley, or excuse me, Michael, and best wishes for the future. That being said, we can't go on without thanking our sponsors. There's a couple other guys too. Bradley Wilson, who really puts on one heck of a show here in NMNTS the whole way around, so with all 3 series. And we also want to thank some of our primary sponsors that we work with that also are behind the scenes of our sponsors. I guess I would say Ken Younce. Definitely want to give a big shout out to him, and also Mr. John Barron for doing what they do and able to secure these sponsorship dollars so we can broadcast these races for these guys. That being said, our other sponsors out here, we got to definitely thank Motor Sims Racing Association as the Grand National Title Series title sponsor this week. Go check them out at motorsimracing.com. Also, want to look at saying a big shout out to TNN Designs being our pole award giver tonight. Congratulations to them. They had a pretty good showing tonight here in this race and all their sponsored cars. Also want to say a big thanks to BA Graphics, always being on board and doing a heck of a job with the paint jobs that they do. That being said, 2 other big sponsors are Hancock's Quality Goods. Go check them out at www.oilcanhancocks.com. They got some amazing fragrances out there for men and women, so we're coming up into the fall season. Go out and see if you can't pick something up for your significant other, especially you boys out there get into fall time, start hunting. Not a better present for your wife than something like that while you're sitting out in the deer stand or chasing hogs or whatever it is you do. That being said, our last sponsor I want to touch base on is SimSpec PC Towers. Those guys won one heck of a business over there, ladies and gentlemen. Go check them out. Go to their website at simspec.com. They are a pretty good running company. If you're working on a budget, they'll take care of you there. If you want to go high end, they can take care of you there too. But they got some pretty amazing service and really intelligent people over there building those machines. So that being said, Dewey, that's going to close it out. I'm Tom Vanas for No Brakes Racing. Thanks to Dewey Lozelle for doing most of the work up in the booth tonight. Hopefully next weekend we'll be able to share a little bit more of the duties. And also big thanks to No Brakes TV and Tom Jenks up in the booth, getting us those exciting camera angles, getting this out there on YouTube and broadcasting in 1080p for y'all. That being said, we're signing off. Have a great week, and we will catch up with you next Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, as we are in the ARCA series. Have a great weekend. Thanks. They're up there blaming fucking Allen for the fucking wall hack. Allen evidently came in and told Andrew Cardinale that, hey man, you got to go up and do this wall hack. It gets you a 10th quicker every lap. And then he's like, oh man, yeah, as soon as he said that, I messaged Bradley about it and all kinds of shit. So I was in there. I'm like, dude, you know what? That's been on for a year and a half. If you guys don't know that by now, well, we know it. Well, then it's up to your leagues to deal with it.
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
A crying fit.
No, it's called. Oh yeah, it's going. I'm watching it right now. No contact, David Levine netcode. Oh, that was Bruno dumping Levine.
Netcode or not, you want to give them a little bit more room than that, you know? Especially if like it's your teammate and you don't want to, just in case, take out your teammate, you know? David Levine was not happy. You boys hear me still? Okay. I was just making sure you can still hear me. Glad to know you don't have hearing loss just yet. Michael Redding is all fired up.
Yeah, he's just pissed. The
The
bump in the
wall
wall. The wall tap, the gain attempt.
Go read it. He's posting it all in that open chat with all the drivers. He is beyond mad. Come on, guys.
It's cheating. No, it ain't.
No, it's cheating, plain and simple.
I want to quote. Hey, here, I'm going to put this in there. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. NASCAR, baby. Aww.
No, not everyone. Then, if everyone did do it, then the whole field is DQ'd.
Somebody else has already given them shit about that.
I missed so much just by going to my senior year orientation.
If it isn't in the rules, it's fair game. Get over it. And if they want to prevent it, they need to add an incident limit to the races. They need to add an incident limit to the races anyway. Because you got some of these fucking idiots like that. 23, he must have got wrecked 4 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wonder what happened between Bradley and Michael Redding.
Why are they fighting?
It seems like they're not seeing eye to eye.
Who paid us, Bradley or Michael?
Bradley.
Okay. Well, I think he's the owner, so.
Yeah.
Well, you
Cody
want to go
West.
that far, Cody? We can meet me in TS if you want to talk, big old boy. God, I so want to reply right now. Telephone tough guy. Telephone tough guy. That's so funny to read this shit, though. I know I can't get involved, Jenks, and I wouldn't, but...
Oh, you would not.
I would love to just stir the pot.
All I got
that's how I roll.
Remember, I was told last night not to do it. It shouldn't have been said over and over, but it's over with, and there's nothing we can do. I don't give a shit about talking to you. Lol. Chat's blowing up.
Justice, the kid. Everybody used it tonight. I didn't see one car not do it. Redding used it fucking repeatedly. So what's he bitching about?
I don't care what anybody says. That whenever PJ Popham got spun and it was 3 wide and all that, that was exciting.
Wait, I'm waiting to hear on the replay for the big fart.
Big old fart. Can we start every broadcast like that? Ladies and gentlemen, big old fart.
Yeah, it's on there. Fucking A. Oh my god, humongous fart. I don't think anybody would have caught it though, but it's on there. Oh shit.
So now you gotta say, now this is Julie Lorzell and Moving Me the Duck. I am Tom Big Ol' Fart Vaness. Hey, well, I haven't messed up with it once.
I had 3 fucking buttons going tonight. So I had the whisper, the talk on the fucking race thing, and then talking in the, yeah. That was all jacked up.
Humongous fart.
Bradley Redding, get the fuck in here, Cody. Let's talk. I'll explain this shit to you.
Bradley Redding?
Or whatever the fuck. I call them both Bradley. Both Michael.
Bradley and Bradley. You check
Alright.
shit.
I'm going to be watching this for a while. I was going to practice at Vegas tonight, but fuck it.
This is exciting.
I do need to
Post
load.
race drama.
I do need to load my new paint, my fucking shitty Beaver hockey paint for the race on Friday. I'm fucking with you, dude. Don't worry about it. So protection. Dude, you're fine, bro.
No ambition. Bell, come on.
Later.
See ya.